In this video, I am going to tell you that there is no ban for DJI drones in 2024 and 2025. These are not the drones you're looking for. Are DJI drones going to be banned in 2025? And the answer is no. Was there a risk? There was a small, 1% risk. And what was the risk? There is a bill right now called the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, that is going through Congress. And there's also another bill that got inserted into it. It's called the 2864, the Countering CCP Drones Act. Countering CCP Drones Act, introduced by Elise Stefanik and some Skydio backers at the competition, said ban all DJI drones, the new models in the future, because they are funded by the commies and they are a national security risk. There was no evidence, no backing whatsoever, just a lot of hype and kind of fear-mongering tactics. And what they were trying to do was sneak this little bill into the NDAA, okay? And the crazy thing is it passed the House of Representatives. But for a bill to be enacted, it has to pass the House, has to pass the Senate, and it has to be signed by the President. And so as it passed the House, people got nervous 3 months ago, but there's no negotiations that happened, and it really woke up the drone community. There's millions of U.S. folks, not only recreational, but also commercial. When you're talking military and government, you're not allowed to use, foreign-made drones. And so that's not a danger. We're talking about, recreational and commercial here. In agriculture, a $70 billion industry was up in arms because, hey, we kind of need that for crop dusting in modern days. So, and rescue, fire rescue, and search and rescue, all that, so important. In December 7th, a version of this bill that goes forward to the Senate was introduced, and the CCP Drones Act 2764 is gone. It is wiped from the table. There is no evidence whatsoever, no study, no backing, that these drones are spying, are a danger to the community or to the national security. So it's struck from the table, and there's a little bit of language, and I'll go through that with you guys on future. We want studies. We want to make sure that this is clean and clear of any kind of danger. And that's the language we're going to go through. But the most important part is these folks, Stefanik and company, failed to sneak this thing in. 2,000-page document, sneak in 3 pages of communist propaganda and ban these things. How is this a threat to national security? 150 gram, 249 gram drone. So that's the good news. If you want to take anything from the video, that danger that this law will get snuck in here is gone. It's out of the table. We don't have to worry about in 2025. Does it mean DJI drones will never get banned in the U.S.? No, it doesn't. For the last 5 to 7 years, DJI has been the target. Tariffs, controls, banning, so it's part of their world because they are so dominant in the world with their good technology. And that's why we love them, right? And so they're not out of the woods. They have to be ensured that they're fair and they're not spying and all that jazz. So that's going to happen. So NDAA, a 2,000-page document, I had to go through it for you guys. It is now the December 7th version. There's no talk about the outright banning of these drones. But that's key. That's key for us, that we, the U.S. citizens, are assured that we're not in danger of national security. And DJI has already passed a stringent audit by a world-class company saying, no, they're not using any of this data. This company is worth hundreds and hundreds of billions because they cater to the consumer market and the commercial market. They're not going to use this data and damage, such the economic power of this company. All right, and before we close, there's another part here that's relevant, and this is section 182, I believe. It is to increase the supply chain resiliency of small U.S. companies. The takeaway is, that little Trojan horse they were trying to sneak in, like ban DJI and and this other company, Autel, outright is struck from the record. That's not going to happen. If they really want to proclaim that this is a national security risk, they have to prove where's the evidence. The little Trojan horse to ban DJI now is struck from record. It's gone. They have to do their homework, their due diligence, and first, they have the burden of proof to say that, hey, there's a national security risk here. All right. So enjoy your DJI drones, your current models and new models that are gonna be introduced. Thanks a ton, everybody.